Welcome back to Close Up. The opioid crisis continues at epidemic levels here in New Hampshire, with overdose deaths plaguing communities across the state. And as we've reported numerous times, the crisis affects people of all backgrounds and life circumstances. But there are people out there trying to help those who are addicted. One of them, former professional skateboarder and actor Brandon Novak. You may know him from his work on MTV. Brandon,
how are you, my friend?
Thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
Me.
So, for starters, your story. Tell us how you go from a professional athlete to this star skateboarder to end up hitting rock bottom.
You know, you just said it. The disease of addiction does not discriminate. From Yale or jail, the White House or the outhouse, the results are all the same. And 1 out of 5 people will be affected. You talked about the epidemic. It's no longer an epidemic, it's a pandemic. Today in the nation, 174 people will die as a direct result of an opioid overdose. That's worse than Vietnam. And the sad thing is these deaths are all preventable. My mother was a nuclear physicist on the board of Mercy Hospital, 53 years of gainful employment, second longest employer in Mercy Hospital history. My brother today currently resides in the White House as a practicing lawyer, practicing pensions and benefits. My father died as a direct result of this disease. I was a former professional skateboarder, first skateboarder in the world to be endorsed by Gatorade, traveling the world with Tony Hawk, then ended up in those movies Jackass, broke box office records, millionaire a few times over between the age of 23. Then I became a New York Times top 10 selling author. At the end of that, I was a 35-year-old homeless heroin addict walking into my 13th inpatient treatment center. My mother bought me a plot. People had taken life insurance policies out of me. I was on life support for 7 days. My mother went to God with one prayer. That's all she had left, and the prayer consisted of, God, please cure him, or kill me.
Wow. What turned it around for you?
The fact that I finally realized that the only thing was blocking me from me. I got to a point in my life where I was the kind of alcoholic that I wanted to kill myself on a daily basis, but I didn't want to hurt myself in the process. I was horrible at suicide because I kept waking up, and I was so low the curb looked like a skyscraper. And I knew there was a way up and out of my position provided I got out of my way. And what I finally realized is I had this job, and this job consisted of knowing everything, you know, so therefore you told me what I need to do. I tell you I need to F off because I know. What I realized I know is that I don't know. You know what I mean? So for the first time, I walked into my 13th inpatient treatment center without a plan. You know, because plans are just like expectations, and expectations are nothing but unfulfilled resentments. You know, so I walked in, and the lack of plans has produced the best of plans.
Are you surprised at all by how enormous this opioid crisis has become across the country?
I am, and I'm not. You know what I mean? It's not that hard for me to wrap my head around it. I can see kind of where it took place and what led us here. But right now, I travel over the nation and the world for that matter, and they say, what's the answer? What's the answer? If I had the answer, I would bottle it up. I'd sell it. I'd be a billionaire a billion times over. Unfortunately, there is no answer. We're in a lot of trial and error and harm reduction, process of elimination. You know, I'm a big fan of doing something, and if that something doesn't work, we learn from that and we do something else.
You've been in the North Country already, up in Lancaster. What's your message to people that you encounter on the street who say, I've got a brother, or I'm struggling with this problem?
Yeah, the disease of addiction is not a death sentence. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late, and your history does not have to dictate your future. I myself have used my defects and turned them into my biggest assets with the slightest shift of perception. Because I learned that my mentality will create the reality for which I live in. And when I went to treatment, they said, change your perception, change your world. So now I work for one of the premier founding treatment centers in the nation, titled Banyan Treatment Center. And I get phone calls from all over the world and people saying, Novak, if you can get clean, there's no reason why I can't. Can you help me? Because my story's tangible. There's substance to it. You can read it in my books. You can see it all over the internet. It's a bit different than a 50-year-old professor reading of a textbook, giving a bunch of theories or hypotheses of what may or may not happen. So I'm kind of like the concierge in the treatment center world. I can help anybody, you know, as humanly possible.
Yeah. And you like to actually give out your cell phone number, your personal cell to people, you know, as you go around the country. Yeah,
I want people to know that I'm as accessible and tangible as this mug right here. And my phone number is 610-546-2608. Call me. Like, we'll figure this thing out.
Recovery is a daily struggle. What is it that you do that keeps you away from going back to habits or drugs that you used in the past?
Yeah, you know, some of the main facets of my sobriety is I remain teachable. I'm not a religious person, but I'm very spiritual. I attend a 12-step fellowship, and I just, you know, I realize that I can't. Maybe you can. Can you show me?
All right. Well, Brandon Novak, we appreciate your activism, and good luck in your work, especially here in New Hampshire.
Thank you for being part of the solution.
All right. That wraps up this edition of Close Up New Hampshire. Thanks for watching. However you spend it, have a great Memorial Day, but a special recognition this morning and gratitude for the sacrifice of our many Gold Star families in New Hampshire that they've made for our great country. Thank you. We'll be back next week. Have a great Sunday.